Is this thing on?
Are we muted today?
Oh, no.
No.
Are we?
We're not muted today. That's exciting. I was waiting with a dramatic pause to see if we were going to be muted, but there's been another update on the old StreamYard, obviously, and it's cutting straight back in. We love it. It's got a funky little new logo.
We like
We
that.
live. Welcome. We live. Welcome to UCR Live, ladies and gentlemen. Another weekly recap of the crap that is the news of the week here in the world that we are living in.
Crap.
Yeah, it's our new tagline, I think.
Yeah.
Right. As you can see, it's just the two of us again, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, V and I. We're here. Yes. I thought you'd like that.
I did like it. I almost
you're back. Congratulations. She lives. Joe lives as well. Yay. And Dogsy lives as well. Hi, dog. Yeah, we're here. We've made it. Third week in a row. Is it third week in a row? It's just been the two of us, Vera?
It is the third week in a row. It's just been the two of us.
We have to advertise for some friends. I feel like we have been sat at the naughty table or something. We've been sat. I don't know if people can hang with us. I think that's the vibe. They can't sit with us.
We're the mean girls.
Obviously.
On Thursdays, we wear headphones.
On Wednesdays, I'm kind of wearing a pink shirt, so it's okay. It's okay.
There's pink in my shirt, but it's actually purple.
Yeah. Barely here. All right. How have you been? What's been going on? Lovely Vera.
What's been going on? Well, we had a tease of the second spring of deception, but it's getting cold tonight. Gonna be down under freezing by the morning. What else happened this week? Oh, my aunt's making me nuts. She's completely downsizing to a senior living apartment. So she's got all these antiques that she wants me to take today.
Oh, no.
Like, I got shit in my house already. I don't need your shit.
Yeah, I got my own shit, lady. I don't need your shit, too.
In my house.
But some of it you're like, oh, should I take it for nostalgia purposes? Should I take it for Then you're like, now I've just got other people's shit in my house that I'm not going to use. Thanks. Exactly. That's great.
Yay.
Craziness.
I'm not 20. I've managed to buy my furniture by now.
Well, look, wouldn't you want like a 50-year-old couch or something? Isn't that legitimately what everyone wants in their life?
I have a 100-year-old couch.
Well, get an update, obviously. An update to someone else's old couch. I have an
antique sofa in my front parlor.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Well, yeah. I don't know. I do feel like there was some chairs that we had at Dad's house that it's like, oh, they're a little bit sentimental because that was Grandma's chair and that's the one she always used to sit there. I'm like, I have nowhere to put it. Right. It's red. Actually not. If it was red, I would take it and use it for the show. It's maroon. It was like, it doesn't really go with anything I have to put it. I'm like, we can let it go.
The color that other reds turn after time.
Yeah, those sad maroon of our lives, of our latter years. Same with the piano. Like my grandparents had a piano, and I've just never had a place to put it. I was like, oh God, what am I going to do with the whole last piano? Because when we actually moved, speaking of moving people into facilities, when she actually had to move out of her house into the care facility, I was living in Sydney, so I'm like, I'm definitely have nowhere to put it. So luckily my brother has the piano now. It's been painted pink, but he still plays it.
But it's still a piano.
It looks nice. Look, it's nice. It's still being used, and I think that's part of it. It sat in that house for however long not being used, and now it gets a little tinkle of the ivories. It's been looked after. It's been cared for. So that's all you really ask for when something's been around for that long.
My aunt's thinking of me, but
I'm
getting ready to get rid of my shit. I want
to downsize. I don't want to downsize your downsize, lady.
They're going to look at my room full of Christmas ornaments and think, oh, she was nuts.
There she goes. There she goes again with her 17 Christmas trees. My God. Because you got to get a guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to
They
get a
are
guy.
expensive. And they're dying off, too, the guys.
The guy,
The piano specialists that tune them up.
Yar. We've got one at the dance studio that survived a move. I was a bit concerned about because we had to move quite quickly. And normally you would get a professional mover to move your piano.
With a piano board, yeah.
No, we just chucked that in the back of a truck and it got chucked in and then it got moved and it's still relatively in tune. I'm like, okay, this one's a keeper. We'll keep that around.
When Dee and I were still living together, she had an upright grand. That was heavy as hell. And I ended up paying a mover to move it from one wall to another so we could change our furniture.
Oh no. How much did that cost?
Actually, he was really good to me. He charged me $30.
Oh, that's amazing.
He said, if I've only got to move it 10 feet, I don't even need to charge you. But since we came out, I'll take $30 for gas.
There we go.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Look, it's nice when there are some decent human individuals about there that aren't going to rip you off in the face of adversity.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We've got some decent.
He and I could not have moved that piano.
No, I don't think one single person could ever move a piano.
Yeah.
I do have to say thank you to the people who have joined us, and if you haven't joined us,
why aren't you? Where are you?
Downstairs. Like, subscribe, hit it. We've had some good views on everything. Yeah. Wait. Directions is hard. Directions is hard.
It's everything's mirrored. I got confused.
It is. Everything is mirrored. YouTube. Thank you for hitting up the YouTube. It's been happy days over at YouTube. I'm getting happy. We're seeing green ticks, which is always important. So if you are over that way, give us a little view.
Thank you.
Uncensored Radio at YouTube. We're not the car racing one.
Not the car racing one.
We're not the car racing one. I mean, you could. Yeah, I was like, you could watch it, but don't. We want your views, not them.
Yes.
We want the views. Speaking of the views, should we get into some points of view then? If it's just going to be me and you,
sure. Since it's just
we've always got things to say.
We do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, close your eyes, turn your face away because it's time to cop this week.
Hot load of hot topics.
Oh, squelchy. Should we begin with death?
We can begin with death.
Thank you, Dogsy. I should run. Not the best I've seen. Yeah, to our topics and stuff, you know.
Well, it wasn't us.
It wasn't us. Maybe we should get in a car. Maybe that should be the next spin-off. Uncensored, and we get in the cars and just talk shit about it.
We got to be in the same continent to get in the car.
And that's not happening anytime soon now that ICE are running the borders. Good luck, everyone. All right. Death and destruction to begin with. Chuck?
Bye, Chuck.
Chuck's fucked, basically.
Chuck's
86, though. A pretty good run.
Yeah.
A pretty good run. I'm surprised that more people didn't care about Chuck. I thought that we would have a bit of an outpouring, but I guess that red hat underneath his cowboy hat, everyone's like, I don't care that much about Mr. Norris at the moment.
Yeah.
I think that's, I don't know. See, in fast food and talking shit. There we go. We'll just come to you live from the Taco Bell parking lot. It'll be great.
We promise Steve will only fall down once.
Once, but it'll be a spectacular fall. It'll be a spectacular fall. Yeah, for someone who was a big staple, I think, just because of my vintage, I think of late night TV when I think of Chuck Norris and just Walker Texas Ranger being on every night. But, he had a life and a career and all that kind of stuff.
He had a life and a career. He had some respect. He had the ultimate gym or whatever that gym product
The
was.
Bowflex, wasn't it? Was he a
Bowflex?
Bowflex
Yeah, it
boy?
might have been
Yeah.
Bowflex. But,
Yeah, and him and Christy Brinkley.
yeah.
Yeah, Bowflex. Still kicking people in the
he
face at
was-
86 years old. It's like,
He had a good long life. He made some residuals off that Texas Walker Ranger.
It's not so spectacular as hot firefighter. I agree. Just in general, in my day-to-day life, that's my dream.
Hot firefighters are
hot
always a
firefighters
plus.
just turn it out. Just turn
Yeah.
it out. But I guess R.I.P. Chuck. This one seems to have shook people to their core a little bit, though. Buffy the Vampire Slayers. Nicholas
I got
Brandon.
a lot of people upset about that in my feed. I was surprised.
Yeah.
People
Big
that I never
conversation
knew
around
were Buffy
Nikki.
fans. They must have come to Buffy late, you know?
Well, we had this conversation last week about Buffy.
Mhm.
And last week or whatever, we talked about
Yeah.
the cancellation. And Chris, I'm here for Vera events, but I'm staying for the firefighters. We're all staying for the firefighters.
Vera might not need to vent.
Yeah, right. Everyone will be very relaxed if the hot firefighters show up. Yay! But yes, at age 54, Nicholas Brandon from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Xander Harris, has passed away. Second one in a very quick succession.
Short time. Yeah.
Yeah. A very complicated man, I think, is the general gist of, I think, what people are sad about with this. The official statement says, "We are heartbroken to share the passing of our brother and son, Nicholas Brandon. He passed in his sleep of natural causes. Our family asks for privacy during this time as we grieve his loss and celebrate the life of a man who lived with intensity, imagination, and heart."
Well, that's lovely.
Yeah, look, he definitely struggled.
Yeah.
Post the show with some big things. Allegations of domestic violence, drug and alcohol use, even slit his own throat once.
Ooh.
It's
pretty young to die in your sleep.
In your sleep, and they're saying like it was heart failure or something like that, but obviously exacerbated by whatever he had done in the past. And,
right.
Yeah, it's just very sad, I think, especially given that where we were a couple of weeks ago with the renaissance of Buffy, and I'm sure all of the cast members of the original show felt an upswell of support and interest, especially after Michelle's death. But with that possibly being on the horizon, I'm sure that could have maybe exacerbated things again, because I don't know if he would have been involved or included. But all of his castmates have had lovely things to say. It's a complicated relationship, I guess, when you work that closely with somebody for 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah.
Really? And
you do create that intense intimacy when you
and
do
then
that.
life takes them a different way. It's sad, and I don't think there's any other way to really buff that situation than just it's buff. Kind of funny. It's just sad, and I think the millennials are copping it, man. What, Dawson, Xander, we're hitting hard. I think again a really good reminder of mortality for us people that are now not as young and indestructible as we used to be.
I'm gonna live forever.
It's a sobering thought, though, right? Like,
It
you
is
don't
a
want to
sobering
face your
thought.
own mortality, but when people that are not that much older than you start popping off and popping away, you're like, oh dear, that's a bit of a worry. I'm concerned.
Yes, it makes you mortal very quickly.
Yeah, mortal. But R.I.P. Nikki. Yeah. Thank you for the goodness that you put into the show, and apparently a very lovely guy that everyone met. He did do a cameo for us as well. Once upon a time, we had Nikki on as a cameo, little promo. So we thank him for his input to our show, and yeah, I think the good thing is people always have Buffy to go back on and look at, and
right.
Remember, same with Michelle. Like they have immortality in a way.
Mhm.
They will live on through that text, which is nice. It's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Now, Vera,
Yes, dear.
did you see the Justin Timberlake DUI footage?
I started to watch it, but I was at work, so I couldn't finish it, and I never got back to it. But he looked messed up. I mean, he does not seem to be understanding English in that.
Right. Okay. Look, I thought I was the only one who was like, this is a ride, man. He like looks disturbed in like that picture, and he like his mood seems to like vacillate from like jovial to disbelief to kind of really intense. I'm just like,
he did not seem to be understanding English. He looked at them like, what's going on? Like, when is this gonna end? Like,
yeah, like he could not quite believe what was happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I just was
disassociate. Like, I don't know if he was, and I think this is part of the reason why they were so reticent to have the film released. I just don't know that there was just alcohol in his system. I feel like there might have been something else going on.
My thought is he is not just drunk.
Yeah.
That was definitely my thought.
Even the look in his eyes.
If I had been able to get closer and to look at his pupils, I might have seen some other signs that I recognized. But just his affect was.
Yeah,
and he just right. It was not drunk. It was something else.
It was something, right? Because the first, like when they stop him in the vehicle, he seems like a bit like slurry. But once they get him back to the station, there's like these moments. So it's like those moments in serial killer movies where like the switch flips and you're like, oh God, am I safe in here with Justin Timberlake? That's terrifying.
They must have thought no, because they chained him to the desk.
And that's like when he's asking, do you do this to everyone? Do you do this to everyone? Or is it just because I'm a celebrity? It's like, no, dude, you're like off your face. You look like you're going to jump and bite their faces off. Of course, they've got you shackled up.
What is that? It's a synthetic marijuana. I think they called it Spike.
Yeah, Spice. Was it Spice or Spike or something like that?
Spike. Yeah. But I mean, it was the zombie maker. People were biting other people's faces. It's like, what is he on?
Remember when everyone was doing bath salts?
Yeah, I think Spike was a bath salt.
Simpler times.
Simpler times. Not for me.
When people would go into Bed Bath and Beyond for their hit. It was nice.
It wasn't
Lush cosmetic.
though. It was treated with other shit.
Yeah, I know. Just doing a little comedy, you know.
Oh, okay. Sorry, missed it.
That's okay. But yeah, he just could not quite believe that. Yeah. What was happening? Yeah.
Like he looked like he was waiting for Ashton Kutcher to jump out. You know.
And there's like he's like, I have to stay here. And like, oh, we'll get you a blanket. He's like, oh God, you guys are messed up. It's like, no, you're messed up, dude. That's really the point.
Messed up, dude.
That's the point. That's the point. Yeah, Spice that. Yeah, Spice that shit was an epidemic in the UK.
Oh, it was an epidemic.
Plant matter sprayed with THC. The mess of some other chemicals.
Yeah.
Fun times. Fun times.
They would come into the clinic and they'd be off their nut. It would be scary.
Like Justin.
No, and look, not like Justin, to be honest.
No,
I mean,
like violent.
Like violent. Like throwing chairs
violent.
And shit.
Yeah. Remember when people were doing whippets?
Yes.
That's fun.
Whippets.
That's fun. Everyone's whipped cream supplies just went down dramatically. It's like Demi Moore doing whippets. It's like, we love. You know, you've got too much money and live too much life when you're going backwards in your drug intake to find a high, right?
Oh Lordy!
I'm just gonna suck on a helium balloon and hope for the best. I'm like, no. You have millions of dollars. You should be getting the finest drugs.
Too young for amyl nitrate. Do you remember amyl nitrate?
Oh, it's still out there, Vera.
Is it? Okay. Well, I'm not in the clubs
these days. Yeah, everyone loves a bit of stinky amyl these days. Even the straight people are using it now.
Who knew?
Who knew? See? My culture is not your costume, people. That's all I'm saying. Come on. Come on. Chris will be with me on that one. He'll back me up on that one. But yeah, I don't think it was like it's a little embarrassing. But what's more embarrassing is that woman. Did you see the woman? Whoever that woman
No,
was?
I did not see the woman. I didn't get that far. What was that part?
It was from the initial arrest, and she's like, I have his phone, and she's like screaming like a Karen, like one of those, caught on tape things. And she goes, "Don't you love sexy back? Don't you love bye bye bye?" It's like, that's fucking. I would die. I would die of embarrassment, secondhand embarrassment. I'm like, you're trying to get me out of a charge by appealing to some guy. They already didn't know who he was. Like, that's the kicker. They had no clue who this poor bastard was, and his world tour.
I think at some point he really expected Ashton Kutcher to pop out and say, "You've been punked."
That's why anytime I do an article on this, I have to do hashtag this is going to ruin the tour. Like, it's the hashtag of the day. Oh, I remember buying Galaxy Gas at Costco and getting such odd looks as I was baking a cake for my fiance's birthday, not huffing it. Yeah. Baking a cake. Look at you, domestic.
Yeah, I know, right?
We love that for Dogsy. We love that. So there's like, didn't they say there's like 13 hours worth of footage or something bizarre?
Yes.
Something else had to happen. That's not incriminating. That's not bad.
Nah.
He didn't throw some Did you see him try and do comedy?
No, I missed that too.
They make him read the booking sheet and like they're like, make sure he goes white and looks at them and he goes nah and starts talking. It's like, oh. Look, Justin was in on the joke for a hot minute.
Justin was the joke for a hot bunch of minutes.
I think he was. You can just see the stages of grief through Justin's arrest video. Denial, acceptance, anger, all of it. It's all there.
Bargaining.
He's on a journey. He's definitely on a journey. Oh my goodness. So from requests from the Peanut Gallery, we will talk about it now. I was going to leave it until a little bit later, but action star Alan Richardson's in the news.
Wow, I know that was an intense
showdown.
Video. The guy in the blue shirt was definitely the antagonist.
Well, this is the thing. I watched this come across from TMZ. I'm like, okay, Alan Richards just like lost his nana or something, But from what I know of him, he's a pretty even keel. They're coming for you, Vera.
I know.
Oh no!
I mentioned that nitrate. They drug up my past.
Oh, that's the worst thing we've talked about on this show, right? To incriminate ourselves. Mm-hmm. So the scuffle went viral on social media for obvious reasons, because he's a celebrity. And while it was believed that Richardson was originally the instigator, his neighbor stepped forward to say it was him that did it. Mm-hmm. Ronnie Taylor admitted pushing the actor off his bike on 2 occasions after becoming frustrated with his alleged speeding.
Yeah.
Okay, Suburbia.
And his kids were there.
Yeah. So Taylor says the problem started on Saturday when he heard incessant revving and speeding of a motorcycle and asked Richardson to slow down, saying he didn't realize it was a celebrity actor. Sure you didn't. Sure you didn't. He continued to say, on Sunday when I was cleaning my bike outside my house, he rode past once or twice, and then on the second time I walked out in front of him and said, "You've got to stop. Somebody's going to get hurt." Then it escalated quite quickly from there. I did push him because he was coming towards me on his bike. Taylor then claimed that Richardson, Taylor claims that after he pushed Richardson the second time, the actor kicked the crap out of me, which is what you see on the video, leading to visible facial injuries. However, he did not go to the hospital. Richardson suffered cuts and bruises and minor injury to his finger before trying to leave the situation and drive off on his bike. Since the story has been published, Alan's body cam footage has also been released, backing up his version of events. Oh, Argentina! Don't cry for me,
Ooh.
Lucas. Hold on. That was two hands, everyone, and it was the other way. I've always wanted to be Madonna, you know.
I've always wanted to be Evita.
No, it was not the cops. It was they bypassed Vera for today. But
I
yeah,
live very close to the hospital. It was an ambulance.
Me too. Not being funny, I think the actor, the dude, is built like a brick shithouse. Critical thinking skills are needed in this day and age. I agree. Even if you don't know who he is, he has a pretty recognizable mug.
And his kids are right
like
there. His two kids are right there.
He's built like a brick. Why would you think that you could win that war? It's not gonna happen. I am very concerned. But yeah, Alan's footage basically backs up his version of events, that he was not the aggressor. He was defending himself. He hasn't made a official statement on the actions yet. But what I just, first of all, why are you riding motorbikes in a suburban street?
Yeah, I mean, it might be the neighborhood.
That's
where
annoying.
He lives, or the neighborhood.
It's annoying, though. I understand
annoying.
that.
It annoyed the neighbor enough for him to get aggressive.
Yeah, obviously, but he's also got a motorbike. That's what he's saying. He's also out there cleaning his bike,
but he's not revving it up and down the street.
Yeah, I don't know. As my fiance said to me while I was watching Reacher, her quote, "You leave me for anything less than that, I'm gonna be pissed." There you go. Hey, I think it's very open. He's Alan seems to be one of those equal opportunities hall passes, husbands, wives. It's like whoever. Everyone's sexuality becomes a little bit confused around some of these action stars. You're like, I don't care.
Yeah,
it's like that. It's like the Angelina Jolie. Remember when Angelina Jolie was the hot moment? Everyone's like husbands or wives. They're like, it didn't matter. It's like Angelina's the hall pass. Alan's one of those ones as well. He good looking dude, very good looking dude.
Very good.
But yeah, I don't get this street justice suburban. Like I hate don't hate it. I really love watching the videos, but the videos of people's like board members for their areas coming around going, you can't have that there. It's just like, oh my god.
Oh, the HOAs, yeah.
HOA people, yeah. I love HOA videos.
Pink. Your HOA agreement says it can only be tan.
Oh, there we go. See, we need to have a conversation one day, Lord.
Yeah.
I think that's the way of the future. I think if everyone's a grown adult and we can consent to do all that kind of thing.
Whatever works for you, man.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. I think modern day.
Yep, absolutely.
HOA equals Satan incarnate. No, they're worse. They're worse. At least Satan has some the Satanic Church has some actual okay charitable points of view.
Satanic Church. They have done some marvelous things in Florida.
Yeah. It's not all a few blood sacrifices, but if we're worried about blood sacrifices, we can look a little closer to home, you know. Oh wait, shit! I better. Everything is to be considered alleged. I wasn't quick enough on that one. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Sorry. Look at the Epstein files. Sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Sorry. It's rude. Dogsy says we have a dickhead like that at our street. Gives me so much guff about my bins being at the bottom of the driveway on bin day. I'm sorry. I'm not getting up at 6 to push them. Yeah, to get up at 9 and leave you on your ice plunge, you nut. You live in California, though. Yeah, they're cold plunging their way to justice in California, aren't they?
Yeah.
I don't. The people, all right, controversial statement. The people that are on the board of a HOA don't have anything else in their lives, do they?
No.
And they're like, no.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Some of this, my cousin, she married out of college, and they were living in suburban DC for a while. And she and her children came back up to Auburn to visit family, and we're driving through town, and her daughter just started cracking up. She's like, "Look at that! It's a yellow house." She had never seen a yellow house. Yellow wasn't allowed in there.
Yeah, you've got to paint them the right color, and everything's got to be on the curve. I love driving around Auburn, and just looking at because it's all those historic houses and all that kind of stuff. But especially at Halloween and Christmas, people go all out. I'm like, this is great. I'll never forget that first Halloween we were there, and we were just driving down one of the streets, and there's this fake blood, obviously, but all around the stormwater drain, and then an arm in a yellow raincoat slicker hanging out of the drain, like it was Stephen King's It. I was like, oh my god, what's going on? I was like, this is, and then there's a red balloon hanging out. So I'm like, this is my place. These are my people. I love it. It's just body bags in someone else's.
I've been talking about this for years. Auburn has one of the 5th largest, and we're a tiny little town, the 5th largest crow roost in the country. In the winter.
They were there last time.
They weren't there last time.
They fucked right off.
But from September to like this time of year, like late March, the city's full of crows, and we had a crow caucus convention this year.
Oh,
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I talked up the crows even when I was there with Anna Renata. I was talking about the crows. It's amazing. I love it. Not a crow to be fucking seen. They made a liar out of me.
Yeah.
Oh,
they were there. They were here this year. There was lots of crows.
From all we know, Lord Chaotic, Jeff's all right, but
he seems to be doing well. He's working really
seems
hard.
to be busy. He's securing his legacy. He's financially stabilizing himself in a big way.
You have to go to his shop and buy something to talk.
Yeah, if you're in Syracuse or Auburn, go to some
shop.
Oh, now I want lunch. I'm coming over for lunch. That is one of the benefits of staying with Jeff. He's like, what do you want? Like, oh my god, I can't eat anymore. I will explode. He loves to feed people. It's the Italian in him. I'm so glad we don't have a HOA here, but it also means this guy's a free agent in his spandex fighter and power walking with his dog. An anti-coyote vest. Oh my god, is that a thing? An anti-coyote vest.
Some southern Cal districts, they got lots of coyotes.
Sup, Aces? How you doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, HOA, like suburban Nazism. That's all I can say.
I agree.
Just let it go. But I'm glad that everyone's okay. But I feel like, do you know who lives in your neighborhood?
Mm-hmm.
To say that he didn't know who it was is a bit of a stretch, I think.
It's
a stretch. It's a stretch. There we go. I
don't
retro. We love the past. We always have. Katrina's still here. She's just a busy girl. I'm going to sit down with Katrina next week, actually, so there'll be some shows with Miss Kitty coming our way. And Karen was back, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
We had Karen back. So we are always, the past never stays dead, is the message. Especially now that we've moved everything over to the new server and everything. The past is never dead. I know, right? At least we have our own legacy. People can go back and find it. People can find it all. So many of those small dogs get these vests for their dog. Oh my god! It's like Mad Max in the streets. Well, I'm glad you've come back. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We'll try and scare some people back onto the show for you. We've had some sickness, some travel, all this kind of stuff. So Vera and I are here to right the ship, aren't we?
We keep the ship afloat some weeks.
Yes. So from celebrity nice guys to someone that people can't understand or stand at all. Chapel Roan. We
just
seem to be
pissing
talking about
people
her
off.
a lot lately.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this story?
My coworker started to read it to me at work today, and I was just like, yeah, she was going nuts in Milan last week, so it doesn't surprise me.
It seems to be a track record of behavior. But she came under fire this week, and we have to do allegedly for this one as well. From Brazilian soccer star Joringo Frelo, who accused the singer of being rude to his 11-year-old daughter and bringing her to tears after a security guard admonished her and her mother. So this is what the post, well, Joringo's post said. During breakfast, the artist walked past their table. My daughter, like any child, recognized her, got excited, and just wanted to make sure it was really her. And the worst part is she didn't even approach her. She simply walked past the singer's table and looked to confirm it was her, smiled, and went back to sit with her mother. She didn't say anything. She didn't ask for anything. What happened next was completely disproportionate. A large security guard stormed over and yelled at his daughter and wife for allegedly letting the child disrespect and harass others, and warned that they would be reported to hotel management. He goes on to say, it's sad to see the treatment, this kind of treatment coming from those who should understand the importance of fans. At the end of the day, they are the ones who built all of this. And he blasted the podcast saying she would be nothing without her fans. True. Now, this story has different legs on it because there's so many different opinions of what actually happened and who should. Yeah, I'm going against that, Dogsy, because I don't know if that's the full truth either. So, allegedly, this guard was someone hired for her performances at Lollapalooza. So he was not her personal security guard. He was a guard assigned to her. But that language is something we've heard from her before. Harassment, personal space, respect. They're her tropes. They are the ones that...
It's what came out in Milan.
Yeah. And
almost verbatim.
Almost verbatim. Now, the security guards step, because she has now become the most unfollowed person in social media history. After all of this, because people aren't really getting down with
we're
making
not
children
having fun
cry.
At the Pink Pony Club.
No, the Pink Pony Club might have to shut down. But the security guard stepped forward and said he was actually there for Sabrina Carpenter. But Sabrina Carpenter wasn't mentioned
anywhere
until today. I feel like this is just damage control.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is them going, yeah. Oh, okay. Look, spin-off podcast. There we go.
Alrighty.
BTA Network. Shout out. There we go.
Woo.
We're always about shouting out other people. Shout us out too. Let's collaborate. It'll be great. We'll do some good things. Hit me up on the social medias. We'll have a get together. And you got bitten by an emotional support animal? Oh my God. The drama. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. Dogs. We've got some insider knowledge from Dogsy. 9 out of 10. From my experience, he's done it for job security. He's also been fired by Kim K after the robbery in Paris. He's not having a very good track record, this guy, is he? Like, damn.
Well, if Kim K had a security team after what happened in Paris, she deserves to fire all of them and then rehire them back and fire them all again. For like that little track, that little diversion doesn't make sense. It's like, I was there for Sabrina Carpenter, but nowhere did it mention Sabrina Carpenter in any of the articles that I'd seen until today. And then she's released, she put something on social media, pulled it down, deleted it, and then made a video going, I'm sorry if that happened. I don't know. I just don't like her. Yeah,
she seems
she has like some see you next Tuesday energy.
But TikTok's like eating her alive. They're doing deep dives into her because she's like, I came from nothing. Her grandfather was a billionaire, nearly billionaire.
Yeah, and I believe
She went to Grammy camp, $3,000 a week Grammy camp. After she's like, fuck the Grammys, man. It's like, well,
isn't there an uncle or a cousin that's in Congress?
Yeah, that is anti-trans, anti-LGBTQ. It's like, it's she seems to be very have my cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm outraged about this, but I'm still chasing being a celebrity. I'm putting myself in the positions.
Right.
Mm-hmm. My idea of emotional support animal is a roast chicken from Walmart. Delicious. 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 Mm-hmm. Dogsy. So for big events, it's not uncommon to have one detail from one company for multiple talents, and sometimes these companies inflate the amount of bodies. Yeah, of course. But if Sabrina Carpenter had been in the same area,
Sabrina Carpenter,
it would have been mentioned. It would have been mentioned by now.
Was Sabrina Carpenter the celebrity that the child spotted and went out and smiled at?
No, the focus is on Chapel Road. This is it. So you can't deflect and go, oh no, it wasn't me. It's all Sabrina Carpenter's fault. It's like, is it though? Is it Chapel?
Yeah.
So let's see what mess Chapel gets herself into next week, because she's a weekly occurrence.
She's been having a repeat performance here.
Yeah.
For sure.
She's spreading her cuntisms across the world at the moment. Sabrina Carpenter tangential information. Barry Keoghan is facing the downside of fame at the moment as well, post Sabrina Carpenter breakup and all of that kind of thing. He's saying that the reactions from social media and the trolls on social media are making him reconsider his career, because things are getting quite extreme for him. Of course,
he's getting bullied. He is definitely getting bullied.
Oh, definitely. And look, it's very interesting how quickly he went from, the sweetheart from Saltburn everyone was obsessed with, to him not wanting to go outside now because of the negative impact. So he was speaking to Ben Harlan on Sirius XM, saying that he left social media in 2024 due to online abuse, but it's still so bad that he shies away from leaving his house at times. There's a lot of hate online. There's a lot of abuse about how I look, and it's kind of past the point of everyone goes through that. And everyone does, but it's made me shy away. It's made me really go inside myself, not want to attend places, not want to go outside. And I say this being absolutely pure and honest to you, it's becoming a problem, which for a male celebrity to step forward and say that, that's pretty interesting.
Well, I think we discussed this on a roundtable probably a year or two ago about how all of these anxieties that used to be considered strictly female are crossing gender boundaries, and you're seeing a lot more of that kind of body anxiety and body dysmorphia in men too.
That's right, because the first thing people are going to do on social media is tear someone else down.
Of course.
It's just that you're giving open slather to assholes. He goes on to say, I actually don't go places because of these things. But when it starts leaking into your art, it becomes a problem, because then you don't want to even be on screen anymore. And he says, it's disappointing that my little boy has to read all this stuff when he gets older, which is true.
Yeah.
We've talked about this a lot of times with celebrity interactions. When these children become of age, like, for example, Kim Kardashian, they're talking about Kim Kardashian in the chat. What happens when her kids, when they are getting old enough now, sex tape, what happens when those kids step forward and go, oh, this is why this is why we have the life we have.
Yeah.
But the thing for Barry is it's going beyond him. There are people going outside of his parents' place and outside of his child's school, and all. That's when it crosses a line. It crosses a huge line.
It's like reindeer games, isn't it?
We we often have this conversation on the show about why the pitfalls of fame and the certain, I guess, sacrifices you make when you become a public person with a public life. But there does come a time when people are overstepping boundaries, and when it involves children that aren't public figures and harassing them and harassing someone's parents who also aren't public figures,
Right.
that's when people should be arrested.
Yep.
That's when people should, be in trouble.
Stalking any child, I don't care who you are, you know.
Makes you a grade A asshole.
It's criminal.
Yeah.
It's criminal. You know.
So more heartbreak and heartache. Kelly Osbourne has ended her. Well, look, we have to say allegedly because there's not an official statement about this, but allegedly, Kelly Osbourne has ended her engagement to Slipknot turntable Sid Wilson.
Oh, I got the article I read. I thought Slipknot ended it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's still nothing official, but there seems to be a lot going on with Kelly at the moment.
She's having a rough year.
Yeah, she's having a very rough time. And I know some of it's grief, but I also think a lot of it is her dealing with Sharon's dealing with her grief. And maybe she seems to be taking a lot of it.
Sharon was out and about this week. Wasn't she at an after party for the
That's
Oscars?
what I was about to say. Sharon seems to be coming through it.
Okay.
She seems to be coming out of it, coming through it.
And I think at an Oscars after party this week, looking pretty good, you know, looking upbeat, looking.
But sometimes when
like
you are
a survivor.
Yeah, sometimes when you are the child of somebody who has lost their partner, you do kind of take on that excess energy, that, you know, that concern, that it weighs heavier a little bit, I guess is the way to put it. And I feel like Kelly's not only got that going on, she has her own child now who doesn't have a grandfather.
And Kelly always was daddy's girl.
Yeah, Kelly's very much been daddy's girl, and she's just,
Yeah. So that's some big
here we go.
Going on.
Okay, says the new child protection laws about having OS level age verification has so many holes in it that bad actors like pedos can get kids got physical location. Yeah, there's a big conversation. Like, we'll probably have a conversation about Google at time with all that kind of stuff going on as well. But Kelly and Jack kids are very much in the public eye now as well, so they've got to worry about that. But just the sheer reaction to Ozzy's, I don't think they even expected the reaction that people had to losing Ozzy. It was huge, global. Huge global, like, I'm sure smothering with that kind of energy that's coming out at people. But I guess you can only wish them the best, you know?
Absolutely.
Wish them the best. More dramas from the Oscars.
Talk about someone who's been bullied for their looks. Kelly's
definitely copped it. Too fat, too thin. She's a bitch. She's this.
You know, too fat, too thin, too round, too purple. She can't do anything right in the world. The world is always on her about her looks.
Now we have to talk about this little altercation that allegedly happened at the Oscars after party, Beyonce and Jay-Z's Oscar party. Justin Bieber confronted Usher. Now, conveniently, this party has a no phones rule, so there has been no actual footage. There is a photo going around that's AI.
Pictures, yeah.
They are AI, ladies and gentlemen. There are no phones allowed at this party, so that would not have happened. But yes, a heated exchange. It's being labelled. Bieber approached Usher with energy and anger.
About
interesting. Well, no one knows. But rapper the Brat has come forward. She goes, "I spoke to Usher. This is an exaggeration of the conversation. He's been nothing but supportive of plenty of issues that Justin has had throughout the years, and y'all can actually check the records he has been. Justin's on his own journey, dealing with his own reality that he's created. Usher wishes him nothing more than the best, and there's no hostility between each other. They're definitely cool with each other. They have love and support each other." Wow. So the language used there is quite victim blaming, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you have been following any of the P. Diddy stuff, we know that there are hot rumors about Usher, because Usher discovered Justin Bieber, and the 24 hours in which Justin Bieber's, I guess, what do we call it? The responsibility of Justin Bieber was handed over to P. Diddy, signed over to P. Diddy. There is big speculation, and we'll do this one because this one could probably get us in trouble, that there is something to the suggestion that maybe there is a correlation between Justin's mental state and a relationship with P. Diddy. There might be some residual trauma there.
A relationship. It's not like they were dating.
Well, you have to be very careful with what we say in that one.
But
that's the vibe, and I think that's one of those well-known secrets that are permeating Hollywood. But the language that she uses squarely puts any onus of wrongdoing on Justin. But when they were introduced, Usher was the adult.
Yeah.
And you can't, if that's what it is, that's despicable. I'm sorry, you can't blame a child.
There are quite a few adults who seem to have failed the Beeb.
Among many others, you know.
Yeah.
Not just Justin, sadly, he's the tip of the iceberg. But more to come with this story. The story that blew up this week that I didn't expect.
It's always the ones.
It's always the random ones, and this week it's all about the Pussycat Dolls.
Uh-huh.
The Pussycat Dolls are back together, but this time only as a trio to celebrate the 20-year anniversary of the pop group. The drama has been surrounding two members that were not asked to rejoin, Carmen Bakar and Jessica Sutter, pictured in the lower picture on the outsides, are saying they found out about the reunion when everyone else did, when it was announced on social media. Now, anyone who is a bit of a Pussycat Dolls fan knows that it's not that simple, as it never is. Both Jessica and Carmi have spoken out not only against Nicole, saying that she's a diva, she's an egomaniac, she's all this, which, you know, is not unknown about Nicole Scherzinger. She's very, you know, self important.
Chaperone vibe.
But they're saying, the article that is coming forward now is saying that Jessica Sutter was not asked back because she's MAGA.
Is it Nicole MAGA? Didn't we have that discussion?
Well, we had that allegement too. Nicole says she isn't. She was just, and watching these latest promo rounds, I think Nicole might just be a little bit clueless. She's a bit older than the other girls. She's like, I don't know if she plays the social media game as well as other people. She might just have had a elder millennial moment. Or I can't actually, I think she's not even elder millennial. I think she's Gen Z.
Yeah.
Gen X, sorry. Gen X. I think she's Gen X. But Jessica Sutter, so not only has badmouthed Nicole, she's badmouthed Robin Anton, the creator of the Pussycat Dolls. She has alleged that she was abused and completely abandoned when she was injured on tour and left to fend for herself. She has an issue with the contract that she signed, that she wasn't a vocalist, she was an employee of the record label. She has said many times now that she would never return. But she also, if you're watching the interview that's going around, has some really troubling views on trans people, has some really troubling views on vaccinations, and also believes that reptilians are replacing people. So I don't think it's just the fact that you vote a certain way that's kept you out of a job, because my question on the page was, is it, I don't think you have to oblige people like that when they've made their feelings known, and especially when you are representing a brand. Like, they don't understand. People are so self-centered these days. Everything that she says and does will affect the brand that she's representing. People aren't going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
No.
In this climate now,
right?
Like, you can't. Yeah, she's a nutter. Thank you, Joe. I agree.
Cutting
But
to the chase there, Joe.
But it's part of this martyrdom that I think is a problem with that side of the argument, is that, oh, you're just saying that because this is the way I vote, and evil woke leftists and blah blah. It's like
a group of people who hates the participation trophy. They certainly get all bent out of shape when they don't get one.
It's like when things don't go your way. Oh, things are fine when they go your way, unless they don't go your way.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So, mail-in voting cost people the election. Can't do it. Evil, unless you're Donald Trump.
Opens the door to cheating.
Yeah, unless you're Donald Trump.
And his wife and his son.
Yes, because records from the Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections indicate the president, his son, and his wife voted in Tuesday's special election via mail.
Yep.
When will the hypocrisy make sense, we ask ourselves? When? I just went, of course. Like, there's not even a story there, but just of course.
Did you catch any of his press conference today where he addressed that?
I try not to listen. What did he say?
He said, it's because I'm so important. I would rather be in Florida, but I have to be here because I have to do so many things.
But yeah, no one else is killing all these people. Takes time. It's hard to instigate a third world war, but he's trying his best.
He's trying for somebody who wanted the Peace Prize so badly.
Yeah, maybe that's what did it. If we just would have given him the Nobel Peace Prize, it's our fault. It's our fault. We didn't give him the Nobel Peace Prize. And this is the result.
He had the FIFA Peace Prize. The Republicans in Congress made up a special Peace Prize for him. And what's her name from Venezuela gave him her.
Yeah, just with a look of fear in her eyes. Yeah, she did. Look of complete terror. Please take it so you don't strike me again. That was very much that.
Right?
Very much that energy. But we like to strike while the iron is hot and nobody gets hotter than Miss Vera. It is time for Vera Vance. Okay, V, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Event.
Today is the start of spring break here on the East Coast and many parts of the country. I know. I'm sorry to my international listeners. I can't help it. I only live in America. I only know American news. It's also day 41 of the government shutdown, the partial government shutdown, which is forcing the TSA, the Transportation Security Agency, who does transportation security in all of our airports, to work 41 days without pay. Thousands of employees are calling in sick. Thousands have left their job. and hundreds are sleeping in their cars. They are living on maxed out credit cards and no sleep and mandatory overtime. And to solve this problem, Department of Homeland Security, which does oversee the TSA, has sent in their really well-funded ICE agents who go to the airports and are now standing around doing nothing. They're getting paid. The TSA agents are still working overtime and still, not getting any paychecks. And the ICE agents who are there to supposedly alleviate some of the problem are just standing around looking intimidating and not doing anything because they lack the credentialing to do a security check at an international airport. Now, as weird as this all is, it's a part of the Trump Republican plan to force the passage of the SAVE Act. The Democrats will not pass partial government funding to pay the TSA because it is bundled in with what is known as the SAVE Act. Now, I've talked about this a couple of different times. It's Trump's personal pledge to protect the integrity of our elections. It involves elimination of mail-in ballots that Trump just used yesterday. It involves the most stringent of identity assessments. Okay, and it says at its core that it's designed to keep non-citizens from voting. Okay, but it's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous piece of legislation that ever was. First of all, non-citizens have been barred from voting in this country legally with amendments to our Constitution that date back to 1929. So it has been illegal for non-citizens to vote in this country forever. And in 1996, it became a criminal offense that carried fines and jail time. And in the 30 years since that legislation was passed in 1996, the reports and the investigations have been numerous because this has been a Republican, we are losing elections because all of these illegals are voting. So they have investigated this to death. In 30 fucking years, there have been 77 instances where non-citizens have tried to vote, and all of them were arrested. And 77 people over 30 years is not enough attempted voting to throw even the smallest dog catcher race. But other things that are in the SAVES Act that don't have anything to do with illegals voting are the voter ID laws, and there was a Republican pundit who said, well, everybody says it costs this much and this much to get this, but I got this and I got that and I did it in 10 days and I paid the $14 for the expedited, and they're lying. Oh no, they're not, because you know what the SAVES Act says? Yes, you can present a state certified ID, like a driver's license. You can present your driver's license if it lists your birthplace and your birth name. Now, the majority of people who drive in this country do not have licenses that list a birth name. And the majority of people who have enhanced driver's license that prove citizenship to travel into friendly countries like Canada and Mexico, our bordering nations, and to cross state lines and to get on a fucking plane, do not give your origin of birth, your place of birth. The only identification that gives your place of birth that you could present for voting is a passport. And a passport takes 6 to 12 weeks and costs upwards of $160. And if you need to expedite it, you're going to add another 100 more. Unless you go to a regional border security center and stand in line for 6 to 8 hours to get your same-day passport. And guess how many of those are left in this country after Doge closed them all down? Not that many. So basically what the SAVES Act is trying to do is trying to eliminate mail-in voting. It's trying to make it harder to vote. And it's trying to make it harder for women to vote, because the people who change their names and whose names don't match their birth certificate are women who take their husband's names when they marry. Even if they divorce, very few of them go back to their maiden name. So essentially, he's creating a poll tax for anybody who's not a white male, whose name hasn't changed, and who lives in the town where they were born. The SAVES Act is bad news for anybody. And he's holding the TSA hostage to get the SAVES Act passed when the Department of Homeland Security, which does run TSA, has complete jurisdiction over TSA, has a $10 billion fucking slush fund that was granted to them by the big, bag, beautiful piece of shit bill that was passed last year, that they're sitting on, that they are using to pay the ICE agents, but they won't use to pay the TSA. So Republicans have shut this down to force the SAVES Act through Congress, and they are the ones who are making you miss your flights, making you miss your trip to Disney, and making everybody fucking miserable. All the while normalizing the presence of ICE in places they're not supposed to be. How much you want to bet this is going to have them showing up at the polls soon just to be protection? Fuckers.
Fuckers. That's a great way to end. Fuckers. Fuckers. But look, we've made it through another week, V. That's the most important thing. Thank you for joining us today, folks. We have been live as always. Live and unpredictable on UCR Live. We will be back again next week.
We got some of our favorite faces.
Thanks for coming in and joining the chat. We love it. Give us a share, give us a like, do all the things, and we'll do the same for you. We will be back at you, same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Yeah.
Spreading love. And the Schadenfreude of the universe.
That's right.
See you later, kids. Bye.